Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space, just coming on with another, I suppose, review or experiment with some Daiso products I bought. So I got these last week when I had to take Miss Muffet to the dentist in Melbourne, and of course we had to go to the Daiso store while we're down there. Yes. Okay, so just grabbed my quill sketch pad. So this is 110 GSM cartridge paper. So I thought this would be good to experiment with. So these were the two packs I picked up. These are called Solid Colour Brush Pen. 3 pieces for $2.80, so I thought that was pretty cool. So this one's red, blue and black, and this one's fluorescent. So this one's pink, yellow and light blue. So let's go to the next page of my pad and have a go. Let's have a bit of a swatch before we open them. So I like the idea of brush pens to do some drawing with and some line work with, but sometimes brush pens are expensive. So they just look like this. Now I believe I was reading on them when I did the haul that it does say water reactive, water soluble. Water-based ink, so it'll be interesting to see if they do. So they got a nice tip on them. Don't know whether you can see, excuse the black on my hands, I have been crafting today. So let's just do a... Oh, that is a very fluorescent. And you can get quite a fine tip, or you can... So the brushes are quite firm on them, which is cool. So that's the fluorescent pink. Oh, these are like highlighters. The fluorescent yellow and the fluorescent blue. We'll put some up here. Oh, I like the blue. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's interesting. We can make purple. I wonder if it makes green. Ooh, that's nice to know. They blend over the top of each other really nicely. Okay, while we're playing, let's get the other ones out. So this is the red. Oh, that's nice. It tends to be a bit softer in its tip. This is, I believe, the black or the blue. Wait, does it say it on it? No, this is the blue by the looks of it. Ah, this is the blue. And then we'll put the black down here. Black one was the main one I was wanting. Let's try something. Let's try drawing a how does he do his tails? If you're not sure what I'm doing, I'm trying to remember how James Burke did his mermaids. And then he did brush strokes across them, which I don't think he had the harsh outline, but that's alright. So, he did something like this for their bodies. So it's going on quite nicely. It's quite nice to hold. I'm probably holding it the wrong way. I always hold pens the wrong way. I was always accused of doing that when I was in primary school. Never used to hold my pen correctly. Do a head on it. Do some hair on it. Yeah, I know my drawing skills aren't that good. You can laugh at my drawing skills. I'm okay with that. Yeah, this is looking terrible. But that's alright. We're trying. That's the main part of it. Oh, I forgot her arms. That's why she looks terrible. Where are her arms coming down? Arms coming down here. she's got stylized arms. Okay. I know I can't draw. That's alright. Maybe he did his differently. I can't remember. I'm sure it was 2 triangles for the body and triangle for the tail. So let's just give her some. I'd be interested to see if these move with water. So let's do that. My water's a bit dirty because I had gesso in it last night and I forgot to get it. Oh, they are quite water reactive, which would be good in certain circumstances. Okay, yes, I need more studying James Burke's mermaids before I go and attempt to draw one on camera. Let me have a go drawing with, let me have a go doing a critter. Which I'd really want to do. What am I drawing? I think I'm drawing a monster. So they certainly go on really nicely, like they've got a good flow of ink. He's a nook dweller. I'm good at drawing like this when I've got something to copy. If I'm doing it from freehand, which is what I'm doing at the moment, I'm a bit rusty. So you can get quite small if you're quite soft-handed. You can get really nice thin moves and arms. Give him a neckline, a shirt. I'm going to do his shirt. Do his shirt like this. He needs some antlers. I'm just trying to avoid the dub of. Okay, he's looking quite interesting. As I said, I'm better at drawing when I've got something to look at. But then you can go in and certainly smudge the lines and sort of give them a bit of, except when you drip it everywhere. Maybe I'm just having a bad day today. I actually like these brush pens. I wish they come in other colours. I might try writing with them in a minute. Again, I'm not real good with my writing with my handwriting. I'd love to be able to do hand brush lettering with my writing. Let's see if I can give him a bit of shadow without stuffing him totally up. So they are very water reactive, so that's something to keep in mind if you are drawing with them. Obviously not good for mixed media, but good for fooling around with stuff like this. Actually, I think he needs some. Which one did I have? This one. He needs a pupil in his eye. I wouldn't feel bad for you if you've turned off and not watching me anymore. I'll just give this a bit of a dry. He might end up going in my sewing journal, I think. I think he needs some red lips. So I certainly liked over here how they would mix with colours. That's really cool. I wish they had the names on them so I could tell this one's black, so I could tell what colour they were. That's the only downside of them. A bit of black shadow. Okay, now we're going to try to do some script writing. So you've seen my inability to draw, but I'm really liking these markers. These are really cool. It'll be interesting how long they last. Okay, we're going to try some brush lettering over here. What are we going to write? Mermaid. I don't know how you do brush lettering. You're supposed to go mermaid. I think you're supposed to go, because you're supposed to get bad lettering, but they are nice. Or do you do it this way? I'm going to have to Google brush lettering, I think. Mermaids, oh, it needs an S on the end. Mermaids Bad Hair Day. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I do actually like them for drawing. I like to do a lot of this sort of sketching drawing in one of my sketchbooks, so these would be good for that. Probably not good for mixed media because they are bleeding a fair bit. They're going to re-bleed. Oh, that's interesting, and they're going to re-bleed when they're dry. Yes. Not as much because obviously you've bled them out. Let's smudge around her face and see if we can't make her look a bit better. And she needs some red cheeks, I think. So if I'm going to use these a lot, I might actually swatch colours on stickers and stick them on, because for looking at them, I can't actually tell which one is... Well, looking at them there, you can't tell which one's black, blue or green. No, we don't have green. Oh, there's two shades of blue. Oh, where's the other shade of blue? Must be this one. This one. I'm going to give him a lighter blue shirt. I thought we had a lighter blue. I just thought I'd come on and have a bit of play on camera with these new brush pens from Daiso. So they're quite good for drawing, depending on what you want on them. Probably more ink sketching and a bit of... They will move a bit with the water. Actually, being brush markers, I wonder how these would work with rubber stamps and sort of stamping stuff, because I don't have any brush markers that you can stamp with and then add water to and do all sorts of fun stuff with rubber stamps. So maybe that might be a way to play with them. Anyway, I will leave you with it. That was my bit of a play with the brush markers. I'm assuming if I go over this one with the pink, might pick up the colour. No, it actually doesn't transfer the colour, which is really cool. That might be a use for them, because I've seen people use distress markers on rubber stamps and do really cool stamping stuff. I've got a few rubber stamps that it might work with, so we might have a go with that next and see if they work. Always experiment. Never know what happens because they are water reactive. Thank you for staying to the end of my very bad attempt at drawing with brush markers. Note to self, practice more before coming on and making a video. But that's alright, that's me. I will leave it there. I like how they move with the water, and I'm actually going to go try them with some... Just got to find some watercolour paper, I think, and then it will be best to do it on watercolour paper. Another idea. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hit that like button if you do like my quirky drawings. He's not so bad. I suppose the mermaid's not that bad. Except I can't quite remember how the body is. Maybe there's another part to the head, because that's sort of her top part, bottom part. I don't know. I see all these beautiful things on YouTube and go, yeah, I can recreate that. And you come to recreate it without it sitting in front of you to copy exactly. And you go, uh-oh. Well, that's me anyway. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.